everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Washington Wizards. So the Hornets win the tip. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. West is out there with Peja Stojakovic. And it's Chandler, and it's Chris Paul, and it's Peterson in at the shooting guard.
And how about that quick-fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Just 5 on the clock. Butler from outside. Connects from three-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Peterson. Stojakovic with it. And it's Jamison picking him up. And it's Stojakovic missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Stevenson outside. Pass to Butler. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And the shot goes down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Stojakovic, the pass to Paul. West outside. Clock at 6. Here's Stojakovic, and that's going to be a travel. Outside Arenas. Pass to Butler. There's the three. Washington gets it back. That shot misses. Arenas against Paul. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Passes to Peterson. Paul against Butler. With some arc, Paul's shot is off.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Butler. Stevenson dishes to Haywood. 5 on the clock. Arenas adds a two-pointer. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Paul passes to Chandler. And the pass to Peterson. And here's Stojakovic. Unloads. Misses the jumper. Washington leading now by 4. Stolen. One-on-one fast break. Here's Peterson, and he converts the layup.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Outside Arenas. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Arenas has got his second bucket of the game to go. Pelicans trail by 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thanks, Kevin. The Wizards head coach did talk to me a few minutes ago. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
DA, thanks for that update, guys. What can they do to prevent a barrage of points to start this game?
I think one thing they have to do is stay connected to shooters. Obviously, though, easier said than done.
Right. You don't want to give up easy looks, especially at the rim and from the three-point line.
Here's Peterson after the basket by Washington. He kicks it to Stojakovic. 6 to shoot. There's the dish to West. Second shot opportunity, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Caron Butler.
You know, and the length of Stojakovic causes problems for the defense. He's excellent at forcing the issue and getting you to foul him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Stojakovic.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Jamison left side. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Hall. Out to Chandler. Stolen by Stevenson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Stevenson's got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Paul dishes to Stojakovic. Inside and stolen by Butler. Arenas passes to Jamison. Yep, it counts. He's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this thing.
Paul with the ball, and Arenas picks him up defensively. Pass to Stojakovic. 6 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. In the corner, it's Stevenson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Paul against Arenas. To stop the run. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, here's Jamison. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
teams deciding to change it up. Pelicans trail by 13. Margo the pass to Butler. Inside, West, out left to the wing. Wells kicks it to West. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And the Pelicans miss again.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Washington shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Daniels. Both free throws good from Daniels. Pelicans trail by 15. Pass to Wells. Kicks it to Parker. New Orleans moving it around. Clock at 6. West outside. Three-pointer. Butler gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Here is Daniels. Dishes it to Jamison, and it's sent back by West. Wells with it. Out to the right wing. Left side, West. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Wizards leading by 12. Now Daniels. Passes it to Stevenson. And stolen by Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Jamison following the bucket by the Hornets. Great positioning on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 12.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
West outside. The pass to Parker. West outside to the inside. Chandler shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That right there is about the sheer size and length of Chandler. Forces you to foul even when you're trying to play solid defense.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it's amazing to me that Tyson Chandler, after all of these years in the league, is still an effective big man who can anchor a defense and rebound at a high level. Truly extraordinary.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Sengailas checked in, and Hayes subbed in for Deshaun Stevenson. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Outside Arenas. There's the triple. Hayes, no good. Pelicans trailed by 11. 1:32 left to play in the first. No good from West.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Pargo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ripped away. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Hayes, no good on the free throw. Pelicans trailed by 15. Wells dishes to Chandler. Pass to Wells. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pargo. Here's the 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. James checked in for the Pelicans.
James.
.27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Butler, down to 5 on the shot clock. Blatch pulls it in. Washington leading now by 15. Sangaila can't hit. Outside Butler to the wing on the left. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Washington Wizards finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Here's Arenas. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Wizards 5 right now. Antonio Daniels out there with Arenas, and it's Hayes in at the 3, the small forward. And here is West. Gilbert Arenas getting it to go from deep. That one drops for him. West has got his first points of the night.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Daniels passes to Hayes, launches a 3. That one's not going to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Butler kicks to Wells. Back to Butler. Six to shoot. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Arenas dishes to Daniels. To the paint, here's Sangaila. Arenas trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Sangaila.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
James, the pass to Butler. A 3 ball. Washington with the rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5. Chandler, the pass to Butler. Now West. Over Sangaila. And that one hits back iron.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
That's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Arenas. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. James in the post. He's covered by Arenas. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. New Orleans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Washington. Butler comes in for Gilbert Arenas. James, no good on the free throw.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Passes it to Sangaila. He kicks to Hayes. No good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 18. Bowen the pass to James. And there's the pass to Bowen. And here is Chandler, defended by Butler. Chandler's shot, good.
There's a guy who knows how to absorb contact and still maintain control. Chandler able to finish what he started.
Daniels dishes to Hayes. Haywood, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Haywood's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Bowen. Haywood with the block. On the wing, Daniels. From downtown, Chandler with the rebound.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Daniels. Paul passes to West. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. West has got 4 points in the quarter. Washington leading now by 16. Daniels dishes to Haywood. Pass to Butler. Over Bowen. Butler, no good. Butler's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Haywood against Paul. He dishes it to West. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. West has got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Daniels kicks to Hayes. Wizards passing it around. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. No good from the low block. Pelicans trail by 14. Pass to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Not going to go that time. And Washington the other way now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Butler. The pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
That free throw, no good. The Wizards making a switch here. Jamison's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And it's Paul with the ball for New Orleans. 15-point game. Over Daniels. Again, the Hornets score. Paul's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Daniels passes to Hayes. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Antonio Daniels. Daniels has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Paul. He's covered by Daniels. Chandler down low, working on Haywood. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Stojakovic. And there's the call on Chandler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Deshaun Stevenson, he's checked in for Hayes.
Deshaun Stevenson.
Washington leading now by 16. And here's Daniels. The dish now to Stevenson. Kicks it to Haywood. That's a 2 from Butler. It's through for a 2nd basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Stevenson. Another one falls for Washington.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think, Greg, this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Here's Chandler after the basket by Washington. Back to Paul. Shot to stop the run. Rebound, Washington.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Chandler finds Paul. Now here is Stojakovic. 8 points for him. Fires the 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the 3 ball is his specialty.
Daniels dishes to Stevenson. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Tyson Chandler. The Wizards have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Hornets making a change here. Fargo's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Pelicans trail by 20. He kicks it to Paul. Let's go. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. New Orleans shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Chandler. Washington leading now by 17. Here's Daniels. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Paul. Stojakovic kicks to Paul. Back to Stojakovic. Pass to Pargo. Just 4 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Again, the Hornets score.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Launches the 3. The shot will not fall. And the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Stevenson. Here's Haywood. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. On the wing, Stevenson. He's got 13. Stolen by Stojakovic. Dishes to Parker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's foul number 2 for him. Butler, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Pargo. He's covered by Arenas. Passes it to Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. Rebound by the Wizards. Stevenson with it. He dishes it to Butler. Back to Stevenson. Now the pass to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that kind of defense will cut it against most shooters from that range, but he's not most shooters.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Arenas can't hit. Pelicans trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Stojakovic, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. West is checked in for Tyson Chandler. Here's West. He has 6. Wells passes to Stojakovic. Pass to Parker. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Blanche's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stevenson left side. Here's Jamison. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 3 assists now in this one. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Arenas passes to Jamison. The Wizards have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses earlier.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. 9 seconds left here in the second. Now Stojakovic from deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what did you see from them?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And Washington has possession. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Peja Stojakovic, Chandler out there with West, then it's Chris Paul, and it's Peterson in at the 2. Haywood the pass to Stevenson. West with some nice D.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Pass to Stevenson. Outside Arenas. Now the feed to Jamison over Paul. Jamison, no luck. Pelicans trail by 20. 3-pointer. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pelicans. Arenas against Paul. Arenas dishes to Stevenson. Kicks to Haywood. West with the steal. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Stojakovic. Rebound by Antoine Jamison.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Left side Arenas. Over Paul. The Wizards with another miss.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. New Orleans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
One shot.
And that one misses. Wizards leading by 15. Poked loose and taken away by Paul. Back to Stojakovic. Shoots from 14. Offensive rebound. Here's Peterson. Defended by Butler. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Stojakovic has got 13 points. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Hornets have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Good on both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Timeout called here. The first for Washington. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Another shot. It's hauled in by Stojakovic.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. They are just killing them on the interior.
Washington leading now by 9. Stevenson outside. Tipped away. Chandler with the steal. On up the court. Stolen by Jamison. And here we go. It's Butler. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by New Orleans.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hayes, he's checked in for Washington. The free throw drops for Butler.
Yeah, and Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
Now here's Paul. 12 points for him. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Arenas. He's got 7. The kick outside to Butler. Shoots it up. They get the rebound and slam dunk by Haywood.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
The Wizards have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And Washington making a change here. Sengaila's checked in. That free throw good from Hayes. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. From the top of the key, he buries it. Stojakovic has got 15.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Three-pointer, Butler. And slam dunk by Haywood.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now, here's Chandler. He's got 6. Over to the wing. Passes it to Stojakovic. Pocket 6. Paul with the ball. Gilbert Arenas covering. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Here's Peterson. The dish to Chandler. He kicks the ball. And it's West in the corner. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Wizards leading by 14. And here's Hayes. He's got 9. Butler feeling out a bit. And Washington again with the bucket. Butler's gotten 5 baskets in 12 attempts so far. Here's Peterson. Covered by Hayes. Ball goes in. The pass to Stojakovic. Inside, West, and he banks in the layup. 11 points in the game.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Ball against Arenas, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And the lead starting to slip away. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Antonio Daniels checked in for Butler. Now, here is Stojakovic. 15 points in the game. Stolen. Daniels kicks it over to Arenas. Back to Daniels. Over James. Daniels, no good. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Bowen. No points in the game yet for him. Rebound, Washington. Haywood's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Paul for 3. Brendan Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's Arenas. 7 points in the game. Feeds it to Haywood. Here's Bowen. Pass to Stojakovic. Kicks to James. Paul outside. Launches it. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 15 points for Chris Paul.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the future Hall of Famer continues to get it done. Paul is a special point guard who just wants to win.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And so Paul nails both of them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here is Daniels. 8 points for him. Here's Hayes. Bangs home the trifecta. Hayes has got 6 here in this quarter.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Butler finds West. No one covers.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And the Wizards with possession. 22 is their biggest lead. Daniels passes to Hayes. Watch with it. Left side Arenas. 5 to shoot. Daniels inside the line. They grab their own miss. New Orleans making a switch here. Margo's checked in. Pelicans trail by 15. Pass to Bowen. He feeds it to West. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pelicans have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, West. And both free throws good for West.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Passes it to Daniels. Shoots over Wells. Daniels, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
That's a 2 from Butler. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Washington leading now by 13. Outside Arenas. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Pargo. He's covered by Arenas. Right side, Butler. Dishes to West. He kicks it to Pargo. Fires for 3. Washington with the rebound. And the pass to Daniels. Wizards passing it around. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Pargo. For New Orleans, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Pargo. Antoine Jameson's checked in for the Wizards. Stevenson comes in for Gilbert Arenas. Pargo hits them both. There's 1:26 left in the third. Daniels kicks to Jameson. Pass to Blatch. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting for Washington. Blatch at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 16. And yes, it's good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Hayes. 12 points for him. And it goes down 2 points. Blatch has got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Wells. To the paint, 6 to shoot. Stolen by Jameson. Stevenson inside the three-point line. And Washington again with the bucket.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Passes to Bowen. Three-pointer, Butler. Blatch pulls it in. Wizards leading by 18. Hayes with it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now Wells. There's the pass to Peterson. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Washington Wizards with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Haywood. Caron Butler is out there with Antoine Jameson. Then it's Stevenson, and it's Daniels in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Pass to Jameson. They get a hand on it. Doesn't go for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Pargo out to the wing. Here's Peterson. Washington with the rebound. Daniels has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Pass to Peterson. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. And here's Daniels. Outside Butler for the three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Peterson. Kicks it to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Jamison.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Passes it to Haywood. Some solid defense from Butler. Pelicans trailed by 19. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Here's Daniels. Stevenson outside. Deep. That one, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
The shot's good. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Daniels with it. He dishes it to Stevenson. Haywood, the pass to Butler. Over West. And another miss by Washington. Pelicans trail by 15. The pass to Peterson. Shot clock at 6. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Jamison dishes to Daniels. Back to Jamison. The feed to Haywood. And they pick up 2. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Caron Butler getting it done today.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Daniels. The Pelicans making a switch here. Here's Chandler. Now the dish to Paul. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Stojakovic missing. Wizards leading by 17. Butler in the corner. West with the steal. Here's Peterson. And again, the Hornets missing. Stevenson against Stojakovic. Trying to get open is Haywood. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting for Washington, Deshaun Stevenson. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Stevenson.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And Stevenson drops them both.
And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Ball passes to Stojakovic. Here's Peterson. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Pelicans trailed by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Paul's shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Stevenson outside. Pass to Arenas. Back to Stevenson. West with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now, here's Butler. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Butler's got 12 points in just the second half.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now here's Paul. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Paul's got 19 points.
And oozing with confidence right now. Paul makes plays off the bounce that others can't.
Butler against Stojakovic. Butler attacking. He kicks to Haywood.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this: the NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Hornets. Here's Peterson. Paul outside. Misses the three.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Chandler outside. Pass to Stojakovic. Over Stevenson. Shots good by Stojakovic.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Now here's Stevenson. He's tightly guarded. Really left alone that time. 17 points for Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Peterson. Defended by Butler. And it's Paul missing. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Peterson. Tries again. Chandler, no good. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Blatch. And he drops it in from the low post.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
So it's the Pelicans now after the basket by Washington. Clock at 6. Bowen the pass to Armstrong. Here's James. Rebound, Washington. Blatch has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now Mason. Now the pass to Arenas. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship ring. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Blatch with it. He's covered by Armstrong. Blatch, the pass to Arenas. Over James. Arenas can't hit. And Brendan Haywood is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Etan Thomas is checked in for Washington.
Thomas.
And so here is New Orleans. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And Wright kicks to James. Back to Wright. Pass to Eli. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's James. To the right side. Trying to end the drought. Blatch pulls it in. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Blatch with it. He's covered by Armstrong. From 8. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Bowen. Arenas against James. Here's Bowen. Blatch pulls it in. Here's Washington now. They're on a 17-6 run. Arenas against James. And here's Arenas. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.